normally do. You're going right over
I don't care what you say. I object strongly to the use of leather in this workroom. Apart from the fact that we ought to be paid more, I think the use of animal skins is cruel.
Yes.
Oh, come off it, Paddy. For all you know, this sheepskin could have been wrapped round your lunch last Sunday.
No, I don't think it could have been.
Well, how do you know that?
Because I had fish fingers.
I don't think I can bring myself to touch those skins. They might be diseased. We might get swine fever.
No, Mabel, actually, human beings don't get swine fever.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't mean to say you lot can't catch it.
Yeah, if we did catch it, it'd probably be from you, now built up.
Paddy?
Now, Mr. Fenner, before we start...
No, I'm sorry, it's no good. I'm not going to listen to any objections. I have definitely decided that from now on, Fenners Fashions are switching to high-fashion leather goods. That's where the money is nowadays.
Mr. Fenner, I told you before when you mentioned this last week that I cannot allow my brothers to work with leather.
But I bought this lovely set of designs. I bought the skins. Tony has learned how to cut them out. And you girls have simply got to learn how to stitch them together. If Gucci can do it, Fenner can do it.
As shop steward, there is nothing in the union agreement that allows for this. We're garment workers, not leather workers.
These are garments. Trousers, dresses, shirts. They'll be worn by human beings, therefore they must be garments.
Oh, that's a ridiculous argument. Next thing you'll be asking us to make suits of armour.
Now, you're being ridiculous. Nobody wears suits of armour nowadays.
You should see Jojo in her corset.
I am not going to let Mr. Fenner see me in my corset.
No, dear, no. I'm sure that won't be necessary. Anyway, it's all settled. The engineer came during the weekend and he adapted all the machines and fitted the special needles.
What? Much bigger than
What an admission! You've all been here half an hour and you've never even noticed. Now, look, you girls have got to learn to concentrate, you know. These garments are going to take very high-quality workmanship.
Well, never mind changing the needles. You need a new set of girls, Mr. Fenner.
Paddy, come and look at this, this set of designs. Now, look at these.
Oh, well, what's that supposed to be?
Well, that's a Wild West dress.
Well, what's that decoration around the bodies?
That's a fringe.
Oh, we're not doing that. We're not hairdressers.
Right, I'll get Tony to do it. Tony, you'll cut that out for them, and I'll give you something extra.
Oh, thanks very much. I suppose that'll be my fringe benefit. Right, here you are. Get stitching on this lot.
Honestly. Oh, just think, these skins were probably covered in fleas.
Absolute rubbish. These have all been in a bath of tannic acid.
Acid? Acid, don't touch those skins, brothers. We could burn our fingers. Now, look, Mr. Fenner, this could constitute a very great health hazard.
You could be right. Even discussing it has caused my ulcer to start playing up. I'm not having any more argument, and I'm not paying you any more money. As far as I'm concerned, these are garments. So get cracking. Start practicing sewing the leather.
Well, we can't, because the power's not switched onto the machines.
Ah, I suppose the engineer switched it off at the main.
Fenners Fashions? Oh, yes. Just one moment. It's Mr. Phillips for you.
Ah, Mr. Phillips, he's the man who's in the market for the leather goods. Tell him I'll take it in the office.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Fenner, could we have the power switched on right away, please?
Oh, switch the power on, Tony. Excuse me. You were just pulling my leg, weren't you? In actual fact, you're keen as mustard to get started.
Yes, keen as mustard to get the kettle plugged in, because we want to make some tea.
I might have known. All right, be very careful with the tea, girls, because if you spilled any tea on those lovely skins, I mean, it could ruin them.
Well, I don't see why. When the goat had the skin on it, I bet he rolled in worse things than tea. Ollie, put the kettle on.
I don't know why anyone wants to wear leather clothes. I don't think it's at all feminine.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Mabel. Some blokes love their birds in leather gear.
Yeah, the feel of leather makes them very sexy.
Oh, is that why footballers are always kissing each other?
I don't know, but our window cleaner's always trying to chat me up through the bathroom window. I reckon it's clutching that damp chamois all day long.
Yeah, you can get some very kinky leatherware nowadays.
She's right. Now, last year, I sent off for the set of leather undies. I saw it advertised in a magazine.
Oh, go on. What was it like?
It was sort of tiny little leather panties and a leather bra. You know, just two leather cups held up by a leather strap. I put them on and I waited for my old man to come home.
Oh, are you sure I'm old enough to hear this?
Oh, be quiet. We want to hear the gory details.
Well, he came in and he looked at the bra and he said, "I like that." And he started taking it off me.
So it did get him going?
No, He wanted the strap to make a collar for his dog.
What happened to the rest of the bra?
Well, they wouldn't stay up without the strap. So I used them to patch up the sleeves of his sports jacket. Here, do you know that my old man's elbows are a perfect fit for a 40-inch C cup?
How fascinating. Perhaps they'll put that in the Guinness Book of Records. Just think, you can make yourself a lovely woolly bra just by cutting off the elbows from his pullover.
My husband likes me in leather. He said I remind him of that woman on television in The Avengers.
Oh, does he dress up in leather too?
Oh, no! He just puts on his bowler hat and chases me around with his umbrella.
Tony, what skin is this?
Oh, that one, Mabel? Let's have a look. Oh, that's goat skin.
Oh, how terrible. When I was a little girl in Herne Bay, I used to play with a billy goat in the garden. It was rather funny, really. We all thought he was a little boy until he started giving milk.
Come on, you lot. Come on, get practicing stitching together. Come on.
Dear Paddy, it's enough hard work. You've got to look at what you're doing.
Look, if he won't pay us extra for working with leather, I'm going to call for industrial action.
No, we don't want to go on strike.
No, we don't get paid if we go on strike.
Yeah, there's a big defect in the system. But there are other ways, brothers. We shall exploit the health hazard associated with this form of manufacture. Now, somebody's going to go to the chemist and slip out and buy a few things.
Well, what are you going to get there?
Something that's going to give Fenner one hell of a shock.
You're not going to poison him.
No, Mabel, dear. Not until after the revolution.
Tony, where are the girls? What are they doing? Oh, well, they're in the restroom and they're not doing anything.
Well, that's unusual. Normally, at this hour of the day, they're in here not doing anything. Paddy, get those girls back to the workbenches. I'd like them to do just a few minutes' work before they start breaking for lunch. What's the idea of this?
Well, surely you realise why we're wearing these, Mr. Fenner?
Well, I know you think the management stinks, but it can't be
This is no laughing matter. We're wearing these masks because of the dirt and the fluff and the obnoxious fumes that are given off by these skins.
Yes.
Oh, now, Paddy, you can't be serious.
Certainly I am. And what's more, we're not even going to start work until we negotiate a new set of terms for working with leather.
I think you'd better keep the mask on. That way it'll be harder for you to blow the whistle.
Right, girls, you can drop the mask for a moment.
Oh, that's better.
I don't know. I thought you were better with it on.
Belt up.
All right, Jojo, you can take the mask off now. I say you can take it off. You can't hear me. I can't understand her. Look, I'll take it off for you, dear. I think perhaps you'd better leave it on. That way you won't drop so many crumbs on the work table. Look, girls, you can't work with those gloves on.
Look, Mr. Fenner, you said that these skins have been treated with acid. Well, we can't be expected to handle them all day without protection. I mean, we could risk turning our fingers to leather.
Yeah. Bad enough my old man calling me an old boot without me looking like
You're being ridiculous. There's no risk.
Look, Mr. Fenner, it is well known that working with acid turns things green.
Mr. Fenner, I don't want to turn grey.
There's absolutely no risk of that, dear. No, all the acid has been treated with chemicals.
Chemicals? Oh, no. I read a case in the paper the other day about that. Yeah, women working with chemicals. Yeah, it seeped into their bodies, affected their hormones and turned them right off sex.
Oh, blimey, I don't want that to happen to me.
Never mind, dear. It might ensure that you get to work in time on the morning.
It's no use your sidestepping the issue, Mr. Fenner. My brothers will have to be paid extra for the risks involved, otherwise I shall have to take it up with the union.
Now, you're too late there, Paddy. You haven't done your homework. That's what I came in to tell you. It's all in the union agreement. It's all been agreed. Got it down here, look. Page 10, section 4, paragraph C. In the context of this agreement, the word material will include those made of wool, cotton, silk, man-made fibres and suitably prepared pieces of leather as currently used in the garment trade, and no differential rate will apply between any of these. There you are. Now you can read it for yourself. So I don't have to pay you anything extra for working with leather because it's regarded by the union as normal material.
Yeah, let me read that.
So, girls, you can start work on the leather now. And, Tony, you start laying it out. I'll go and get the patterns, and we'll get to work. Game, set and match to H. Fenner.
Oh, well, if the management wishes to play games with me, I'm quite willing to play games with them.
Here, Pad, if it's tennis, mind you don't end up getting the elbow.
Now, this is serious. If the management is wanting to invoke the union rule book, well, ha 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 ha. From now on, we shall work to rule, and I know more about union rules than they do.
That whole thing's up for long.
Long? I've got the Factories Act Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, the Sex Discrimination Act, the Equal Pay Act and the Race Relations Act. I think that should allow me to prove my point.
What's that?
Mr. Fenner may be the boss, but he doesn't run Fenners Fashions.
It's the rag trade.
Now, remember, brothers, I shall expect your full support. Now, I shall start by invoking the Factories Act 1961, Chapter 34, Part 3, Section 61, which I'm sure you've all read.
No, actually, I'm waiting for the film to come out.
Paddy, why aren't the girls working? It's all been agreed with the union. I want to see those samples.
Well, I've instructed my brothers to stop work, Mr. Fenner, because the management is in breach of the Factories Act, Section 61.
Well, what's all that about?
When was the first aid box last inspected?
I don't know.
Well, it should be inspected once every fortnight.
Right, well, I'll inspect it this evening.
Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Fenner, I can't accept that. You see, some very sharp knives are being used in cutting this leather, so I shall have to insist on it being inspected now.
All right, Tony, go and get the first aid box. Quick as you can.
Yes, Mr. Fenner.
Hurry up, Tony. Pretend I'm bleeding to death.
We shall be so lucky. Now, Mr. Fenner.
Right. Open it up.
What now?
Now, yes, of course, now.
Door's jammed.
Well, unjam it.
Now?
Now. I'm waiting, Tony.
Yes, Mr. Fenner.
Ow! Oh, Mr. Fenner, look, I've cut my hand.
Put a bandage on it, Tony.
Well, that'd be difficult. They're all in the first aid box.
Take it away from these valuable skins. Now, look, Paddy, there must be some way of opening this box, for goodness sake. There you are. All you have to do is bang the back.
Yeah, what's the use of that if it's hanging on the wall?
Well, now, let's see. Yes, everything's in order.
Just a minute, Mr. Fenner. That's all got to be checked on the list. Now,
Right. Check. Bandage. One bandage.
roll a bandage.
Good. We can use that to do up Tony's hand with.
Cotton wool. Somewhat shop soiled.
Cotton wool.
I can't see what this is.
Here, have some of this.
What's that?
Eye ointment. Now then, where's the antiseptic ointment? It's pink.
Oh, I don't know. Use this. It's yellow.
That's for burns. Now, we have to have something to kill the germs if we cut ourselves.
You can cauterize the wound with the iron.
That'll burn us.
That's where the burn ointment comes in. Now, come on, Paddy. Get the girls back to work.
Not without the pink ointment.
Am I supposed to ring up Mr. Phillips and tell him I'm sorry, Mr. Phillips, we can't deliver the garments because my girls can't find the pink ointment?
Oh, Mr. Fenner, I've got the pink ointment. It's in my handbag.
What's it doing in there?
Oh, I took it home a couple of weeks ago because Benny had a sore on his nose.
I thought your husband's name was Arthur.
It is. Benny's their dog.
The entire production grinds to a halt because Olive's husband's dog has got a pimple on his nose. I mean, what chance has England got? Right, now we've got the pink ointment, so will you get the girls back to work?
Where's the bandage?
Oh, there's none left.
Oh, we've used it on Tony's head.
You didn't have to use the lot. You should have cut a bit off.
There are no scissors in the first aid box.
There's 6 pairs of scissors on that bench.
Yes, but Mr. Fenner, you're always telling us to use those for the dresses. And this was an accident.
That's never bothered you before. Every dress you've ever made for me has looked like an accident.
Mr. Fenner, there are no scissors and no bandage. I can't call for a return to work. And it's no use you're pulling the heart attack routine because there's no oxygen either.
Don't worry, Mr. Fenner. You'll be all right. I know to give the kiss of life.
Right, now, here's some scissors. And where's that silk satin? Ah, here we are. Now then, you can use this for bandages. Tear strips of this off. It's only 12 quid a yard, you know. Put it all in there, and the scissors, and that's it. Now, will you get the girls back to work?
Right, well, that's the first aid box taken care of. Now we come to ventilation, fire precautions, and general welfare. There's 14 chapters on that.
Now, Paddy, I'm supposed to ring Mr. Phillips and tell him that the delivery is ready.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fenner, but I can't be a party to breaking the law when, as laid down in the Act.
Now, Paddy, could you be a party to breaking the law as laid down in the Act to the extent of accepting an extra £1 per garment?
Well, £1 would cover the first aid box, then £1 for the ventilation, £1 for fire precautions, and £1 for general welfare.
Well, that's £4.
Plus another £1 to make it up to around £5.
All right.
In cash.
All right.
Brothers, after quite fruitful negotiations with the management, Mr. Fenner and I have reached the conclusion that we put the prosperity of the country before our own self-interest.
But, Mr. Phillips...
No use arguing, Fenner. You should never have tried to make leatherware in the first place. Not with your staff. This workmanship is appalling. I'm sorry, but I cannot accept one of these, and that is final. Now take my advice and stick to making your usual rubbish.
There's plenty of that here if you're interested.
Forget it, Fenner. Goodbye.
Mr. Fenner, what on earth are you going to do with all these samples?
I don't know. I shall have to unload it on somebody. Do we know anyone who doesn't recognise bad workmanship when they see it?
Well, our girls don't.
Hey, Mr. Fenner, I've got an idea. Why don't you try and sell it to the girls?
You mean you want us to buy this lot?
Well, it's just a little idea that I dreamt up.
Well, Mr. Fenner,
It was what?
well, nothing.
It wasn't anything. He just said so.
You tell me later. Yeah, but what about the bloke that we made all this stuff for?
Mr. Phillips, yes, well, you see, between ourselves, girls, I happened to find out that he is in financial difficulties, and I didn't want to push him into bankruptcy, so I had these garments surplus to my requirements, and of course my first thought was my workers, and I thought I'll let them have them at substantial reductions, of course.
Well, I wouldn't mind that little suit there.
I'd quite like a pair of trousers.
Yeah, well, I suppose there's no harm in having a look at the stuff.
Yes, well, I think the best idea is to take a 10-minute break, 15, you know. Take your time and sort out something that you like yourself.
I think they might buy them.
Yes, it'll make a very pleasant change. With most of my ranges, they just knock the stuff off.
If I'd known I was going to wear these, I'd have seen the seams are properly finished.
Have you sorted something out out for yourselves?
I like this one, Mr. Fenner, but I think it's too small for me.
No, dear, no. It's just the way it's cut and the newness. It's still stiff.
But I can't do up the buttons.
They're not meant to do up there. It's the new casual off-the-shoulder look.
Well, I think I'll give you half price for this, Mr. Fenner.
Why only half?
Because I can only get half of me today.
You give me £30 and I'll give you the whole thing and a packet of Slimming biscuits. Paddy, that's absolutely you.
Oh, I don't know. Don't think Tony's cut the trousers out properly. There's too much fullness at the back.
Rubbish! It's your bottom that's too small.
Tony, that is no way to speak to a valued customer. The trousers are cut rather generously to accommodate someone who hasn't got quite such a good figure as you. Take it in. Now lean over. Yes, they're perfectly all right, dear. Plenty of room. Very nice. Delightful.
I'm talking about the trousers, not what's inside them. How much do you want for them?
And you, £65.
£65? You must be joking.
Well, I know for a fact this is only worth 15 quid.
Well, how do you work that out?
Because you keep saying it's worth 30.
So give him 10.
I'd like to buy this, Mr. Fenner. I think it might get me into trouble.
Well, don't buy it, Kathy. I'll get you into trouble without that.
I think these trousers quite suit me, don't you think so, Mr. Fenner?
Well, yes, I think they do. I think they do. But, I mean, you look suave and sophisticated. And I think perhaps you would have been wise to choose a larger size.
Oh, Mr. Fenner, I'm not that big.
No, dear, no. Well, look, raise your right leg.
What, like that?
Now you've damaged them, you see. You'll have to buy them. Mabel. It is Mabel, isn't it?
Do you think it suits me, Mr. Fenner?
I certainly do. It looks as though it was designed especially for you.
Oh, now, I don't want to be conspicuous.
You won't be, dear. You'll merge. You look like everyone else.
Especially if she's appearing in Hiawatha.
Now, Paddy, I think you will agree that the girls have got some very nice bargains at giveaway prices.
Oh, Mr. Fenner, I can't allow my brothers to pay these prices. It's sheer exploitation.
Well, I've practically given them the stuff. I could get much more elsewhere.
Fenner Fashions, hello? Oh, yes, 1 minute, please. Mr. Fenner, it's Mr. Phillips again.
Oh, the bloke who orders this lot?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Phillips. I've disposed of those leather garments to other customers. Oh, I see. Well, if it's a matter of some urgency, of course, yes, well, if they are, I'll phone you and I'll have my van driver bring them over right away. Not at all anything to oblige an old customer. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips has managed to raise the money and he wants the garments after all.
Oh, now, just a minute, Mr. Fenner. We were in the midst of negotiating. We're not going to be gazumped like this. No. We insist that we must have first refusal.
Yes.
Well, as you know, my word is my bond. So if you still want the garments, you can have them. At the prices marked, of course. No further reductions.
Oh, go on, Pat.
Oh, well, I suppose if he can sell them elsewhere, we'll have to pay.
Right, well, get into your ordinary clothes and I'll tell Mr. Phillips that he's had his chance and missed it.
I say, Mr. Fenner, that was a bit of luck. I mean, Mr. Phillips phoning back like that, saying he's changed his mind about the garments.
It was luckier than you think. He was phoning up about his spectacles, which he left in my office. That's what I said I'd hurry over in the van.